Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I'm back in my Progetto 65, platooned up with Hoops. He's in his Super Conk. We're on Great Wall Encounter match, and this is going to show you how I manage my shells in the Progetto 65 and also how I could do a better job. What's interesting about this tank is you can't really be too hypercritical about yourself, because if you watch replays, you're going to obviously have hindsight, and that's always 20/20. So I think it is good to review your replays in the Italian tanks just to kind of get a feel on when you should have unloaded or saved that shell, and that'll potentially get you in good habits of these tanks. But I wouldn't be too hypercritical, because obviously in the moment you can't see what's going to happen in the future. I mean, maybe you can. Bless your heart. All right, so first of all, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. Man, what a journey it's been, and you guys are just awesome. What started as a little hobby and encouraged by my daughter to just start making YouTube videos, since I spent so much time on this game. I wanted to start recording some good games, and you guys have been awesome supporting me and hopefully supporting me in the future as well, and I will continue to put out some good content for you, hopefully. All right, so it's come over the corner. Terrible shot. I'm rocking on that little lip, but I try to track the IS-7. Now I want to make sure that I get their shell back before I shoot, and I hit his rear drive wheel, I think, there, and he just takes off through the wall opening. So I'm assuming that means that he doesn't have much help, and since they have one tank on already, I feel like they sent a lot of tanks to the middle or the zero line. Now guys, to me, this variant of Great Wall is starting to become one of my favorites, just because it makes the zero line more relevant. In regular matches, I just don't feel like it's that relevant. Now I definitely have lost games because I focused on the southwest corner, and we won that, but we only sent 2 tanks to the zero line, and they got killed by the 3 or 4 tanks that the red team sent and ended up capping us. But that's not too fun of a game to have. It helps your win rate, but it doesn't help your damage standing or techniques or anything like that. So now on that last Super Conker there, I was trying to make sure he was tracked in place for my team, and they dispatched him pretty quickly, but I don't think I needed to lose my last shell. I probably could have saved that shell. It was in too quick of a succession from the second to last shot that I took to keep him tracked there. No, that was a tongue twister for me. Apologize. All right, so I come over once I get my 4th shell in. Going for drive wheel shots here. I think in the Italian auto reloading premium tanks, or not premium tanks, but just tanks in general, if you can knock tracks off, this thing is a killer, because you have the auto reloading mechanic. So if they choose to use a toolbox, quick, we're almost down to them getting the cap, so I had to use that last shell, pop over the ridge, just get a quick reset. Now we have tanks on the cap, so it's stagnant, but it buys our team some time. And I took a risk there. I definitely could have got shot and paid for it, but I made it fast, so if they weren't paying attention to the ridge line, they would have had to snapshot me, and I didn't see any shells fly. Now I only have 2 shells here, but a T-light to me is very dangerous, so it's worth a shell, and I get a shot into him. 7v7 right now. And what's cool about this map is you have to have tanks in the bowl, we'll call it, because the bowl essentially spots the other side of the map, or the ravine, or the other side of the bowl, and if you don't have them guys there, then you can't essentially see what's on the other side. So it's important to be down there or have guys down there, but I don't want to be the guy that's down there, because you think about it, if there was fish inside of a barrel, and then there's people with guns standing up outside of that barrel, the fish have no place to go. So that reminds me a lot of this map. So though it's important that the fish are in the barrel, the fish probably aren't going to survive. Okay, so they're getting the cap pressure once again. We have 2 minutes, so we don't have to worry too much about it. I'm kind of lollygagging here, but I also don't have a full clip, so I don't want to go anywhere. And we see the 430U out there. I go for a tracking shot because then I could have killed him with my last 2 shells, but it isn't a guaranteed pen on a 430U either. So now the cap's starting to get down there, so I'm just going to reach over and grab another reset. I'm not looking for a pen, just a crit track will be fine, and let that guy sit on the cap some more and do nothing. Now, I've seen a lot of games on this map in this variant lost because 3 tanks will get on and they'll sit there, and as the timer gets whittled down, like it is here, the opposing team just gets a reset, buys them more time, and essentially taking those 3 tanks out of the game. Now I come around the corner, the Kranvagn is looking for Hoops. He wasn't expecting me to come around the corner, so shut him down. Hoops takes a risk, jumps off the cliff, but he slides down safely. I'm gonna go for this STI, but we have to watch out for the 430U. And I'm not sure if the E4 can see my butt. So since I'm targeted, I want to get into lower ground. And no, I'm sorry, E3, not E4. And then he tracks me. So I go for a lower plate shot right in the armpit, and that was kind of poor. It was aimed a little high. Plus I'm shooting down into it, so it just goes for an impossible shot. But Hoop shuts him down. And now the STI is starting to chase me, and I think that actually helps us out, because had he stayed up there, him and the 430U would have had a nice crossfire into the barrel, which Hoops and I are now down in the barrel. But the STI joins us in the barrel, and then now the 430U just wants to rush us, and I don't think that's a bad play at all. I'm hoping to get my 4th shell here, but I track him without any damage. He's got a repair kit, so he fixes that. I get that shell in, and then I get my last shell in and leave him on a sliver. Then I block Hoops' shot. He did a nice job of using me as a cover from Hoops. Hoops tracks him, and then I let Hoops know that I'm about to get a shot, so we're going to be able to take him down. What a sweet game. That was a fun one. Kind of back and forth, and that's what this battle variant gives you. So really makes Great Wall fun, in my opinion. Adds another dynamic. And get to end game stats here. Do 4,600 damage, 200 assisted, 1,300 blocked. That's kind of funny. It's only level 2, but comes down to me and Hoops winning the game for our team, and we pull it down for him. Hoops gets 2,800, 2 kills as well. Once again, just a fun game feature for you guys. The drawing for the Warlord Panther in my other game, which I'll link, or I'll put a link into that video here, is going to end tonight, and then I'll have the drawing in tomorrow's video. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.